They shine so bright, you might go blind. Blind, blind. When I walk through, they close their blinds.
Hello, everybody. Video that's supposed to be in the last vlog. It's pretty much like a continuation of the, well, not a continuation of the last vlog, but it was supposed to be in the last vlog. But I wanted to cut it short, and I didn't want the video to be too long. So this pretty much me chit-chatting about how good God has been to me, and also trying to encourage others to be able to move forward in life and to enjoy life as everything flows. So enjoy. What a good day. It's a really pretty good day. Like, God has really pretty much showed out. Like, these last couple weeks, he really pretty much showed out. It's really just see him in a different light. And y'all have no idea like how much he has shown out. He is so good. He is so good. He made things happen in a nick of time when it's supposed to happen in his time. Y'all, I'm just so in awe right now. I am so in awe. Even though things are so small and so trivial and not so important, he still made things happen. And that's when I'm just stupid. Like, I'm just like, wow, like, you showing out, Jesus. Like, you definitely showing out. And, like, I'm really, like, I've had a different mindset. Like, my mindset has been shifted in a different light, in a different realm right now, because the way things are happening, the way things are transpiring, when you get into your uncomfortable mode, you really start to lean on God a whole lot more and a lot more deeper, and you really get to see who he really is, and that he has been there all of this time. Like, have y'all ever just like felt like that? I don't know. And then when you think when things are not lining up the way that you want to line up, and you cannot even look at it like that, because that's not what God originated to be. It's not your time. It's not our time at that right moment. But when his time comes, oh, it's like, wow, Jesus, I see you. And I see why things have been panning out the way I wanted to pan out in the beginning. Yeah, God is awesome. He is definitely awesome. Like, he's awesome. He definitely, like, my eyes are so much more open now. And true enough, y'all, like, I'm just gonna be transparent. Like, I kind of did lose my walk with God for a while. And it's not so much recently, but it's like, you know, a while back. But I did kind of lose my walk with God, because I feel like everything was just the way that it should be. Like, when things need to be done, it was done like that in a different time. Even on my own. You know what I'm saying? On my time. Like, things need to be done. If bills need to be paid, the bills is paid. If the car needs to be fixed, the car has been fixed, and stuff like that. So, it's just, not just car been fixed, but you know, like, like the maintenance and stuff like that. And you don't have to worry about the finances of getting it done. It was really pay attention to. Prime example, pay attention to your health. But baby, when it came to my health, and I'm not trying to ramble too much because I know I can make a video long, but it's some things that I just kind of like want to discuss because it's like, this is like a video diary to be honest. It's really like a video diary. And it could possibly help other people in a different light, you know, help other people go through, whoever going through the same thing or something similar, they can go back into this video and say, okay, hey, I'm going through the same thing, and how can we maneuver? But anyway, like with my health wise, like I did neglect my health ever since I've kind of been like actually been married. I have been neglecting my health. That's because like when I got into the marriage, like prior to this, like I was eating healthy. Like when I was staying by myself, I would buy healthy food. Like I done told you guys this before. I would listen to buy healthy food when it comes to my vegetables, my meat, and my carbs. Like I didn't have nothing to worry about. Even with Caleb, we didn't worry too much about junk food. Like junk food was a here and there, hit and miss type of thing at our household. But then when I got married, like the fried food, the vegetable with the loaded fat, the vegetable with the loaded, you know, pork and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Just so, vegetable, fried food, all of that type of stuff. Not, maintaining your portion size. Baby, all of it. Then going out to eat every other weekend or every weekend, even with the kids, even with a date night. Yes, I did neglect my health. And I noticed that when I went to one of my wellness checkups, my weight fluctuated, and then I was like borderline high cholesterol, and baby, like I was the type of girl, like I didn't have no health problem, like literally no health problem when it comes to stuff internal, other than my thyroid and my hearing impairment. That's it. It was like, yo, I did not have any other health problem. So now, after I had Emory, even with Emory, like my eating habit wasn't so bad, but my weight did not fluctuate. I think I only gained maybe about 10 pounds, 5 or 10 pounds in my entire pregnancy with Emory. And then after I had her, you know how you go through all this type of postpartum weight loss, because I was breastfeeding. I only breastfeed for like 3 months. I was breastfeeding. When you breastfeed, you know you drop weight anyway. So I was breastfeeding, and then still kind of like a little boy, like eating unhealthy. But at the same time, I wasn't eating like this. But then in the midst of me, after having my baby, maybe like between 3 to 6 months after I had her, I started to have like literally like scares, like chest pain. I would have dizziness. I would have like feeling nauseous all the time. And all in my mind, the enemy will keep trying to tell me like, hey, you having a heart attack, you about to have a stroke, you probably go. And then it'll be many nights I will literally be scared to go to sleep because I did not know if I was gonna wake up the next day. That's how the enemy was attacking my mind, y'all. Like when I would listen and not go to sleep at night, be so scared to go to sleep because I'm thinking, what if I don't wake up the next morning, my baby upstairs crying and this and that, because you know I'm living with my husband on the road, I'm living with my in-laws, so I have a father-in-law who cannot really get up to the stairs, and my mother-in-law, she really don't come upstairs like that. So I'm thinking maybe if they hear the baby crying, they probably just, you know, just figure the baby just crying or whatever. So it's just like little stuff like that was picking in my mind. And I was going to the cardiologist, I was going to urgent healthcare and stuff like that to get EKGs done and all of this type of stuff because I did not know what was wrong with my body. And then I ended up getting blood work done one time, means that you have a blood clot within your body. And y'all, I was so scared. I was so scared because I did not know what could have happened or anything like that. So, but the doctor explained to me, she was like, okay, sometimes it do show up positive, but even though it show up positive doesn't mean that you necessarily have the blood clot. It's just sometimes it's just like some of those things, one of those things or whatever. So I end up having to get like a X-ray to make sure everything is okay. There was no blood clot found within my body. Thanks for Jesus. And as far as the EKG and stuff like that, they couldn't find nothing. Even with my heart, they couldn't find nothing. So it's just those things like will creep up in my mind. Like I said, neglecting my health. And then when it comes to like my finances and stuff like that, like y'all don't know, I like to spend money. I love to spend money. Like I love to go shopping. That is my favorite pastime. But I have to learn how to sit back and sit down and not spend too much money, because when I'm spending money, I'm taking away my household. Even though my husband take care of the bulk of everything, and even though that we stay in my in-laws' house, there's still like I still have to learn how to be able to maintain my money wise, because just in case, let's say this. Y'all know my husband's a truck driver. Anything could happen when he's on the road. So when something happened, he need me to fall back on, just in case if something happened to him. I have to think like that. Literally, I have to think like that. Because I have to take care of the household, I have to take care of the kids, I have to take care of the bills that he pays. He still needs me to depend on in order if something happens to him. So I have to stop being so selfish and think of self all the time, because I'm now married. I'm now a mother. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I have older kids that are dependent on us, depending on me to be able to take care of them and take care of their needs and wants, as well as Emily to take care of her needs and wants. You see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, like God gives you the realization of what needs to be done, and just like really just sit me down and think about these things. Because just, I want to enjoy life. I want to go out here and travel the world and this and that. I want to do that. I want to do that. But the thing of it is, God is telling me it is not time. It's not time right now. And then on top of that, we have to put money back in order for us to get our house built. And we were supposed to be doing that for everything. We first been married. But you know, things arise, things happen. And the fact that, you know, sometimes he have to help take care and maintain his parents' household as well. So that's just another thing. But you know, yeah, it's just like y'all have to really like, and I can't stress this enough, like y'all really have to have a strong relationship with God. Yes, we're gonna go through things, yes, we're gonna fall short, yes, we're gonna stray away for a while, but we need to get to the point where we just, you know, we're not always go back to him when things hit rock bottom. I always go to him even when things are awesome and great. And I'm hoping my whole little thing not going all over the world, like all over the place, but it's just like, oh my God, God is definitely awesome. Like, it's so awesome. And the fact that I can sit here and praise him in the midst of everything that's going on, even everything going on in the world, like that the normal average person worry about, like the groceries being high, like the housing market going up, the wars and all that type of stuff, like the stuff that we worry about every day. And I still praise him in the midst of that, because I know for a fact that he is going to continue to take care of me and my family. That everybody is going to be good regardless of what's going on. Yeah, y'all. I think I'm done with that conversation. Anyway, so I'm about to pull up at the house. Y'all know I'm deep in the woods in the country. So, was talking the other day, y'all. So